What's happening? This is the We Nation Championship edition, which means you're not just going to see Curry Bomber highlights. I'm with Gotham Kuka, the Playboys. We're taking a look at just the scenery, man. All 12 teams. As you can see, NWO was in full effect. Gotham Kuka, what's going on? That's your team right there, the Playboys.
Yeah, man. Everybody come out for one thing, that's to be the We Nation Bowl champions, you know what I mean? And Curry Bombers, this highlight is for you because you guys are the ones that accomplished that.
It's crazy, man. And congratulations, because it's not an easy thing to win the We Nation Bowl. As you can see, so much talent is brought forth by 12 different teams from all over California, the Bay Area. It was just an amazing sight to see these guys come out and strut their stuff.
You know what I liked about these guys is, man, they were very humble. You know what I mean?
They were.
A lot of teams were, we gonna win. We got some dogs.
We got these dogs.
We got some animals. We got some, they said everything, the pets in the zoo and everything. They had all the things. But the Curry Bombers had what everyone said.
The Curry Bombers, man, they were just in the corner of the stadium chilling like, it's all right, man. We're going to come out here and we're going to win. And you know what?
Hey, when they was on the field, they was putting it on y'all. But when they're off the field,
the hats, the trophies, and the MVP trophies. I mean, it was really going down. But here we go.
Here goes the highlight.
This track right here is called Humble by my man Kendrick. And you know what? These guys were humble, but they was telling cats to sit down. And you know what? We're going to go over the highlights. I mean, they was exciting. As you can see, my man in the pink shorts, man. This guy came out in at the We Nation Bowl. First player ever to wear a pair of pink shorts. My man Bake Speaks on Instagram. That boy was killing it, bro.
Yeah, man. One thing I liked about him was his confidence. When everybody came and at registration, they seen him. A lot of people, I'm pretty sure they smirked and they chuckled to themselves talking about he don't got game. But that man, his motto is, you got to be the man to wear pink shorts. And that man showed he was the man.
Hey, you ain't got to agree with the pink shorts, but ain't no arguing that man's game. He was jumping with the best of them. He was running with the best of them. I mean, the guy was guarding the best receivers. Shout out to my man Bake Speaks, man. That boy was killing.
Low-key my favorite player.
Check him out again.
Bombers.
Over there. We're going to call him Starburst. Pink Starburst.
That man, he was killing it out there. But let's go to the MVP.
Jimmy Broomfield, the MVP receiver.
That boy had speed.
And, we had to play him twice, bro. And, that guy was all over the field. There was times where I felt like the quarterback overthrew the ball, but the quarterback knows that he never overthrows the ball because Jimmy Broomfield is going to run up under that ball. He really did know who he had. That boy was, as you can see right here, he was just, he had a great game against us in the first game. We lost 26-21. And then he just exploded on us in that championship game, bro.
He went off on the championship game, man. Speaking of the quarterback, that man had time. He was 15 yards deep,
so
right
give
there.
Shout out to your hog then.
Yeah, he's 15 yards deep. That man, already people don't want to rush him because he's so far back. But then when they did rush him, he had big 0-0. That man on the offensive line was going out getting some yards on them, man. He was balling.
He was balling. And I like how you giving a shout out from one lineman to the next.
I got it.
That boy 00 was out there putting his hands on the ball. He was getting the chunky yards. As you can see, the one catching the ball right here, he ended up being the defensive MVP. His name is Fred Tidwell. Shout out to him, man. He was killing as well, man.
Yeah, he was, man. It was fun watching these guys because they just had so much talent, and these guys were just running up and down like they played one game.
Most definitely, man. And one guy I got to give a shout out to is my man Jeff Hollatime. That boy was on the defensive line. People was looking at him, and it was like, oh, he's not much, man. He's not much in stature. But the dude was getting sacks. Could nobody shake him. And the man, as small as he was, man, he was getting his way with the big guys.
You gotta. So since you brought him up, you gotta bring up that center. That boy snapped the ball, zip, gone, and he's just gonna pass, touchdown. That man was fast.
Speaking of the snapper, he was the X factor of that offense. The offense would be a tit-tat here, take a 5-yard out here, a little slant there, and he was that guy that was opening it up for the bombs away touchdown. And I know we're going to see a bombs away right here. Look at that. Booyah. Booyah. There goes your MVP.
Yeah, these guys was
Jimmy
on all
Broomfield.
cylinders, man.
I mean, all of the guys from top to bottom, you got to give credit to my man Josh Prasad, who's the leader
Shout
of
out
the pack.
to the captain.
He's from Pittsburgh, too, so we got to give a shout out to the Pittsburgh family right there, man, who put together a team that was able to come out and win it all. I got to give props to every single player of the Curry Bombers. They were shorthanded, and yet they came out here and they strutted their stuff, and they was able to show everybody that they had enough talent to take this whole thing.
Yeah, man, we had 16 hats for the champions, you know what I mean? Because there's 16 players on the roster. These guys had like 6 hats left over, and they passed it out. They were generous enough to pass some hats out, you know what I mean? Like, I would have took it to some of the players that were missing.
Right.
But these guys passed it out to people that was, hey, you know, you got extra, can I get one? They passed it. I like the Curry Bombers, man.
I love the Curry Bombers. Great sportsmanship, great talent, and ultimately great chemistry. And when I seen them passing out championship hats to, you know, they even gave one to our youth that's going out to Japan, who's going to serve in the military for Lloyd. And, you know, for them to do that, it was amazing to see. But as you can see, this is a championship game, man. And they were able to put up 52 points on us, Team Wolf Life. It still hurts my heart. But, you know, look at this. It's just play
points
after play. Just when you think you have them, boom, they hit you and they stun you with another play. And there was just nothing you could do about it. They overwhelmed us.
Yeah, 52 points, that's crazy because you guys had a hell of a defense. And for them to do that, man, it really opened a lot of people's eyes. Like, these guys came to play. You know, one thing before we end off, what I liked about this team is after they won the championship, man, you know, these guys are known. So you think, you know, they'll come and win and leave. These guys said they're coming back to defend their championships.
AKA Pete Shorts.
It's one thing to win, but to come back and defend it, you a true champ, my man.
Signs of a true champion.
That's why you one of my favorites.
My man Bake Speak said, you know what, we're coming back 2019, we're going to defend the title. I like people that do that, man, because they want to prove to everybody that this was not a fluke.
Yeah.
And they're out here to just, you know, continue the great competition. And you know the Uwe Nation Bowl competition is going to get even heavier with even greater teams. And so, got to give a shout out to people like that because those guys are the real deal.
Yeah, and so one thing about next year, man, you know, when y'all do come back, it's kind of hard to know who's going to go to the championship and to know who you're going to play in the tournament. So I'm going to try to pay the same time you guys pay so we can match up in the seeding games. You know what I mean? Because the Playboys want to try y'all, man.
Hey, that was one thing that the Playboys did want is to see and have a chance to play the great Curry Bombers. As you can see, Fred Tidwell receiving his defensive MVP. And, of course, the electrifying MVP offensive is my man Jimmy Broomfield. And there goes your 2018 Uwe Nation Bowl champions. Thank you so much for your support coming out, helping the future of the AMT Scholarship Foundation. Hey, man, we'll see you 2019, man. Let's go, Curry Bombers, your champs.
Yeah.